So the first skill that we're going to go through is the grip of the hockey stick. The grip that we're going to teach you is the same grip that we use for most of our basic skills. How we teach this and how we coach this, we get the athletes to stand behind or kneel behind their hockey sticks. With their left hand, we ask them to take the top of the hockey stick, not down the hockey stick, right at the top with their left hand. With their right hand, we ask them to hold the hockey stick towards the end of their grip, not up to the top, not too low, just towards the end of their black grip over here. Once we've got their left hand at the top and their right hand on the grip, we then ask the athletes to flip the hook of the hockey stick towards the sky. When the athletes do this, you'll notice a V shape running down the edge of the hockey stick. This is a reference to see if the athletes are holding the stick correctly. You don't want the V shape running along the back side of the hockey stick or over on the front. Ideally, you need your V shape running along the edge with your right hand and also with your left hand. So once the athletes understand the correct grip, we're going to talk about where they position their body in relation to the ball when they're dribbling or moving with the ball. If we talk about these sticks in front of us, we've set them up so that they're a clock face. Here, we're going to call this 12 o'clock, which will mean this is 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock on our clock face. We're going to use this as an example as to set up where we position the ball when we're dribbling. A lot of the athletes when they start will either set the ball up at 12 o'clock or even at 3 o'clock. Ideally, we'd like the ball to be positioned between 1 and 2 o'clock. So ensuring the ball is outside the line of our right foot and well out in front of ourselves. This is great for vision and speed when dribbling. So once the athletes understand how to hold the stick correctly, we move on to how to move with the ball. In hockey, we call this dribbling. How we coach the skill is we ask the athletes to stand with their toes touching the hockey ball. Once they're touching the hockey ball, we ask them to take a comfortable step back from the ball and then maneuver their body in the direction they intend to dribble. So if I was dribbling towards the camera, I would move my body so it's facing the camera over here. I then hold the hockey stick correctly, like we've just spoken about in the previous clip, with my V's running along the edge, and I start by placing the stick up against the ball. You'll notice I bend my knees but keep my back straight. It's important the athletes don't have straight legs and a bent back, but bent knees and a straight back. I then proceed to move the ball first and my body follows the ball. So the ball will travel first and then I'll move forward. We don't want the athletes to move their body first and the ball to follow. You'll notice if I do this, my eyes are looking down and I don't have any vision out in front of me. Whereas if I'm able to keep the ball moving first, I can then look up and have the ball in front of me so I can see what's in front of me. So once the athletes are comfortable with dribbling the ball in a straight line, we're going to talk about now some advancing or some ways for them to practice this particular skill. If you're looking to dribble the ball at speed, okay, we can dribble the ball loosely, which means we tap the ball along so we can knock it ahead and run onto it. The other type of dribbling that we can use is dribbling for tight control. Okay, we call this close dribbling, where we keep the stick on the ball and close to the ball so we can maneuver tight angles and sharp changes of direction. Stick staying on the ball. When we're looking to change direction, initially we're going to try and keep the ball close to ourselves with our close dribbling. And how we're going to change direction is by weaving our body around the outside of the ball so we can change direction when we're dribbling. Let's take a look and see how we go. So if you'd like to practice some of these skills at home, here's a great exercise that you can practice in the backyard, and you can even get mum or dad to time you and see if you can complete this task in the least possible amount of time. We're going to start by weaving our ball with close dribble in and out of the markers which are ahead of ourselves. We'll then approach the final marker over there, where we're going to go around the marker with tight control, and then accelerate with loose dribbling or tapping dribbling, so we can tap the ball and run quickly back to the starting point. Let's take a look and see how we go.